Hey guys, welcome to the channel. You're watching Fish for Thought and it's time for a new scape. It's been a while since we scaped our last tank and I hope you guys didn't forget the first step into aquascaping. Smashing that like button for +3 dexterity and subscribing for +2 luck. Alright, we've unlocked a curved acrylic tank. Let's go. Jokes. Unlocked just means I bought this with my own money. But we have pretty big savings coming up. Look at this. This is the wood piece that we used in the ADA 60p cube garden, but obviously we're not using it in the cube garden anymore, so free wood. Just kidding, it's not really free. I mean, it's free for this time, but the first time I used it, it was not free, right? I had to pay a lot of money for this, but it's okay because wood is good. Say it with me. Nice. Sticks and stones might break my bones, but sticks and stones should not break my wallet. And it shouldn't break yours too. And here's a quick tip on how you can save money on your next aquascape. This stick of wood is actually free. Well, how did I get it? And why am I so good at spinning it? Am I secretly a drummer? I'll tell you how I got these wonderful wood pieces for free. So my girlfriend wanted to go blueberry picking. So I went with her, of course, because she's my girlfriend. Now that's a pretty cool pastime. Like you see a berry, you pick it and you put it in your mouth. Everyone's having a good time. It was a good day until I saw these sticks on the ground. Then it became an excellent day. So at the end of the blueberry picking, she had a bucket of blueberries. I had some in my mouth. It was all good. But I had another bucket of sticks. I don't know why these sticks were found at the blueberry farm, but they were totally usable for the aquascape because it's hardwood. It is dried, there is no more bark on it. So next time you go blueberry picking, always seize the opportunity to pick up some sticks. To us aquascapers, the world is our oyster. Today we're going to use a 6.2 gallon curved aquarium. I get lots of questions asking me where I got this from, and I got it at my local fish store. I think they make them in-house. Definitely try to go to a few different fish stores in your area and see if they carry something like this. Chances are at least one of them will. Today our aquascape will be featuring plants from wetplants.com. They sent over some beautiful pieces of Anubias Nana Petite and Cryptocorin parva, which is one of the smaller species of crypts, and one of my favorites. Go check out wetplants.com, affiliate link is in the description. You can get 10% off your order if you use FFT as a promo code. The first thing we're gonna do is lay down some styrofoam. That's right, styrofoam can be very useful for aquascaping, so don't throw out all of your Amazon packaging. You also save a few sea turtles and sperm whales by having the styrofoam stay in your fish tank instead of the ocean. Good strat. Styrofoam or egg cartons or other stuff of this sort can be used for many different reasons in a scape, but this time the main reason is because I want to make absolute sure that the wood I place will not move or float to the top after we fill it up. I pretty much have PTSD from finishing a scape and filling it with water only to witness my carefully placed woodscape floating up to the surface. I die a little inside and I lay awake at night. Don't let this happen to you. And this time I'm going all in, so to make sure it doesn't happen to me again, I'm going in on the super glue gel. I'm not taking no chances, not this time. To fertilize, we got fluvostratum. We always got fluvostratum. And instead of dirting, I'm using root tabs. These are Secum Flourish root tabs that I got like 10 years ago. I still have so many left. This is value, folks. Take notes. Now I was feeling like the scape was missing a little some, you know? But then my brain hatched an idea. I had a side project of growing some okostone, and it was going quite well. All you need is to put some leftover fluval stratum into a cup and wait. When the okostone grows to about 3 inches in diameter, it's safe to pluck it off to continue growing in a bigger container or just use it in a scape. I went ahead and got a little extra stuff. Bucephalandra ketagang, one of the most amazing plants. And some classic S. repens, Sterogen repens, just to plant a bit around the hardscape. For now, the tank will be filterless, but we'll see in the future. I don't know if it'll be permanent no filter. Maybe, maybe not. I'll give you guys updates every now and then. Huh, what a weird way to start an aquascaping video. What's up everyone, I'm out here stealing some rocks from my mom's backyard again. What's new with you? We're looking for 2 round-ish rocks. Now, this one here is perfect. It even feels perfect. This one is promising, but make sure to do all the tests with it and see if it's good. Indeed, it seems juicy enough. Hopefully seedless. I don't like it when they come with seeds. Mom, if you're watching this, yes, I did just take 2 of your cute rocks from the side of your yard, and yes, I am washing the dirt off of them in your sink. Kick me out, so I am forced to take some responsibility for my life and develop some life skills living alone instead of being this sad basement-dwelling nincompoop that leeches off his parents. I feel like that was a little too real. Well, one thing that I really depend on is a queen-size bed. You can only grow bags of fluval stratum under queen-size beds. Remember that. I tried to grow fluval stratum under a twin once. That did not turn out well. I accidentally grew some knockoff substrate from AliExpress instead. Nobody liked that. This is where we're going to be putting a new tank. I don't know how it got so messy and dirty here. Don't ask me, it just happened. You see this plant over here? This is called Sterogen repens. Most people just call it S. repens, because apparently it's too long of a name, but many people also say Hemianthus calitricoides just fine. Beats me. Ugh, we need more lemon pledge. Oh. Oh, dang, look at that. That's not ADA, it's not UNS. What is it? It's some random tank imported from Asia by my favorite local fish store. But the glass is crystal clear, the fabrication might not be 100% pristine and immaculate, but whatever, I've seen worse. The form factor is there. I love these pseudo lowboy-esque tanks. Would love to get an actual lowboy one day though. Definitely on the bucket list. We're going to drop down 2 containers of S. repens along with the S. repens I already have in the other tank. Gonna put down some cardboard to protect the bottom glass panel from my mom's rocks. This is a neat little trick. You can use cardboard, egg cartons, styrofoam, and it can even help position your hardscape in very specific ways. This tank is not going to be dirted as it will be a shrimp only tank, and sometimes dirted tanks can produce higher than normal amounts of copper and other metals that are not appreciated by shrimp. We're going to fill the tank with a little bit of water and then do our planting. These plants look so adorable. Don't forget to pet me rock and fill the tank up all the way. And we already see a floater. This drives me nuts. Top 10 anime betrayals. Oh my gosh, can you? Whoa, a piece of duckweed got into the salvinia mix. Dangerous. So, we're 3 weeks in. I've installed an aqua clear, but the aqua is not very clear. Well, I mean, it could be worse, but we got little slicks of bacteria colonies growing on the substrate, and there's brown algae and diatoms on the plants. This is all expected from a new tank, and it should clear away within a month or two, but I just hate this process. Gonna do a little bit of trimming and replanting. And drop in a little bit of Zchem Flourish Comprehensive. Alright, 5 weeks later, massive amount of S. repens melt. Most of the leaves are gone, some are regrowing back but at a very slow rate, and it's just mostly stems left. Looking real sad actually. At least the snail's happy. I think it's making babies. The algae and bacteria colonies all seem to have subsided a bit. The tank has cleared up more in general and established a little bit of balance. From now on, I'll be removing the filter to make this a filterless tank. I'll also remove excess floaters, mostly the ones that are submerged due to crowding and water movement, so that they do not decay and make a bigger mess later on. And here's an assortment of mixed grade cherry shrimp. There may even be some low grade crystal reds as well that have adapted to Neocaridina parameters. I have this local shrimp guy and I love buying his low grade culls because they're super cheap, and honestly I don't care how my shrimp look. I just think shrimp are already super cool by themselves. This is a very energetic cohort of shrimp. I found these rocks at this secret spot on a beach I've been going to since I was a kid. From back then to now, it's been the place I could escape to, be it for the highest points of my life to the lowest. I never thought I'd be using these rocks for something like this. I wanted to escape the physical form of impact, to capture it as it collides. And then, as if time is stopped, the effects of the impact starts to appear and grow. No one knows when these kinds of impacts happen in their life, but wouldn't it be cool to go back in time to identify the exact moment of which something started? All my life I've been impacted the most by small things. The smallest of things and decisions that no one would expect to have such weight. That's why I've chosen to showcase the Antlers Live Bearer. These are a couple of Santa Maria antlers. As you may know if you watch my channel, this species started it all for me, as well as continue to keep me in the hobby. Definitely the greatest of impact to me. Bonjour tout le monde, je sais que mon prononciation n'est pas très bien, alors désolé aux francophones, ou québécois, ou tout le monde qui peut parler le français. Le titre de ma vidéo est Dehors. Toute ma vie, j'ai besoin de penser à l'extérieur, penser différemment, être créatif. Je suis très jeune quand j'ai besoin d'étudier une nouvelle langue, anglais, et rapidement après, français. Mon enfance a été faite de nombreux changements. Cela m'a souvent forcé à sortir des sentiers battus. Mes aquariums préférés sont ceux qui ne sont pas limités par le verre. Ils sortent du verre. Tout comme ma préférence dans les aquariums, mon passe-temps ne se limite pas non plus à ce qu'il y a à l'intérieur du verre. Ce passe-temps imprègne toute ma vie et ma façon de vivre chaque jour. Alors laissez-le sortir. Arrêtez de limiter votre passe-temps. Le verre n'est pas la limite. I think what's neat about aquascaping is that you get this empty space in a box, and you get to put whatever you want in it. Make it look however you decide. Except this. Don't use this. And for me, I usually choose something that's reflected by nature. Today I'm doing a take on a nurse log microhabitat. Let's go! Corrugated fish fam aquascape all day, baby! I found myself a perfect piece of wood for this, along with some plants that were growing around the house. Oh. You may have seen my Only Plants video where I attached a lot of these Bucephalandra and Anubias. Okay, but what exactly is a nurse log? I'm sure you've all seen some before while hiking on a trail or in a forest. They are dying and decaying trees that have fallen, and they are just as critical to the ecosystem as live, healthy trees. They provide crucial habitat for a multitude of flora and fauna, and they're called nurse logs because they provide perfect nutrients for young saplings and small plants and fungi, and provide shelter for newts, salamanders, frogs, insects, and more. In fact, many endangered and at-risk species such as the red-legged frog can only thrive in microhabitats created by nurse logs. I find it quite poetic that the act of decay and death in a forest creates critical and much needed habitat diversity to maintain species diversity, which in turn keeps the whole forest healthy and resilient. When nature is not affected by human disturbances, it lives in perfect harmony, and the nurse log is a cornerstone piece of the puzzle to maintain that perfect harmony. Before we put in our nurse log, we're going to clean up the substrate a little bit and top it up. The length of this log is a perfect fit for the shape of this aquarium, and it really feels like a slice of nature. We want to be continuously spraying our aquatic plants throughout every step of the scape to make sure they do not dry up too much. Finally, it's time to fill the aquarium with water. This planted wood piece allows for a rather satisfying top-up experience where I don't have to worry too much about substrate disturbance from the water. We'll use Oko stone to tidy up the scape. Since I'll be planting some cryptocorin, which are root feeders, I'll drop down a root tab. For this scape, we'll be introducing the dwarf Raspora or Bararis maculatus. The pop of color, the hardiness, and the slender, delicate silhouette of this species is perfect for this scenario. I highly recommend true nanofish such as these because they are much more suited to small aquariums than the small but not nanofish like neon tetras and harlequin rasporas, and their prices have been going down considerably at most local fish stores, making them more affordable and a competitive choice for casual fish keepers. Thank you for stopping by and watching until the end. Make sure to smash the like button and subscribe if you enjoyed, and let me know how I did in the comments below. I'll see you guys there. And don't forget to get your hands wet.